Question 1. The primary function of the air compressor in an air brake system is to A. Release air from the brake chambers. B. Produce air for the brake system. C. Cool down the engine. Answer: B. Produce air for the brake system. The air compressor's main role is to generate and supply air to the brake system. Question 2. The air storage tanks are used to A. Store engine oil. B. Store air that operates the brakes. C. Store brake fluid. Answer: B. Store air that operates the brakes. Air storage tanks hold compressed air for the brake system. Question 3. The safety valve is set to open at A. 150 psi. B. 200 psi. C. 100 psi. Answer: A. 150 psi. The safety valve releases air to prevent excessive pressure, typically set at 150 psi. Question 4. The brake pedal in air brake systems controls A. The air pressure in the brake chambers. B. The fluid level in the reservoir. C. The thickness of the brake pads. Answer: A. The air pressure in the brake chambers. Pressing the brake pedal controls the amount of air sent to the brake chambers. Question 5. The foundation brakes are used at each wheel. The most common type is the A. S-cam drum. B. Disc brake. C. Hydraulic brake. Answer: A. S-cam drum. The S-cam drum brake is the most common type of foundation brake in heavy vehicles. Question 6. If the low air pressure warning comes on, you should A. Continue driving until you reach your destination. B. Stop and safely park as soon as possible. C. Increase your speed to generate more air. Answer: B. Stop and safely park as soon as possible. Low air pressure can lead to brake failure. Question 7. The supply pressure gauge shows A. The amount of air pressure in the air tanks. B. The temperature of the air compressor. C. The thickness of the brake pads. Answer: A. The amount of air pressure in the air tanks. This gauge indicates the air pressure available for braking. Question 8. To test the static air leakage rate, you should A. Depress the brake pedal and time the air pressure drop. B. Turn on the engine and monitor the air pressure. C. Check the brake pads for wear. Answer: A. Depress the brake pedal and time the air pressure drop. This test ensures the system doesn't have major leaks. Question 9. In air brake systems, the slack adjuster A. Measures the air pressure in the tanks. B. Adjusts the brake shoes to the brake drum. C. Cools the brake fluid. Answer: B. Adjusts the brake shoes to the brake drum. The slack adjuster ensures proper clearance. Question 10. The purpose of the supply pressure gauge is to A. Indicate the temperature of the brakes. B. Show the amount of pressure in the air tanks. C. Measure the thickness of the brake pads. Answer: B. Show the amount of pressure in the air tanks. It helps the driver monitor the available air pressure. Question 11. A modulating control valve is used in A. Spring brakes. B. Disc brakes. C. Hydraulic brakes. Answer: A. Spring brakes. This valve allows for gradual application of spring brakes. Question 12. The air loss rate should not be more than blank psi in 1 minute for single vehicles. A. 4. B. 2. C. 6. Answer: B. 2. For single vehicles, the air loss rate shouldn't exceed 2 psi in 1 minute under test conditions. Question 13. The brake system warning light and buzzer are activated when air pressure drops below A. 100 psi. B. 60 psi. C. 80 psi. Answer: B. 60 psi. This is a warning that air pressure is getting dangerously low. Question 14. The parking brake should be tested. A. While the vehicle is in motion. B. After the vehicle has been parked for 8 hours. C. By applying it and trying to pull forward. Answer. C. By applying it and trying to pull forward. This ensures the parking brake can hold the vehicle. Question 15. The service brake system applies and releases the brakes when you use A. The brake pedal. B. The parking brake control. C. The clutch pedal. Answer. A. The brake pedal. The service brake system is your primary braking system. Question 16. Brake lag distance will increase with A. Lower speeds. B. Higher speeds. C. More weight in the vehicle. Answer. B. Higher speeds. Brake lag distance is the distance your vehicle travels before the brakes start to take effect. Question 17. What is the primary purpose of the safety relief valve in the air brake system? A. To pump air into the tanks. B. To release excess air above 150 psi. C. To control the speed of the vehicle. Answer. B. To release excess air above 150 psi. The safety relief valve ensures that the air pressure in the tanks doesn't exceed safe levels. Question 18. The air compressor governor controls A. When air is pumped into the air storage tanks. B. The temperature of the air compressor. C. The amount of brake fluid in the system. Answer. A. When air is pumped into the air storage tanks, it maintains pressure within a set range. Question 19. The brake shoe and lining are pressed against the inside of the drum by the A. Slack adjuster. B. Brake drum. C. Brake chamber. Answer. C. Brake chamber. When air enters the brake chamber, it pushes the brake shoe and lining against the drum. Question 20. If your vehicle has an alcohol evaporator, it is there to A. Reduce the risk of ice in air brake valves. B. Clean the air before it enters the tanks. C. Lubricate the air compressor. Answer. A. Reduce the risk of ice in air brake valves. It introduces alcohol into the system to prevent freezing. Question 21. The application pressure gauge shows A. The amount of air pressure you are applying to the brakes. B. The total air pressure in the air tanks. C. The temperature of the brake fluid. Answer. A. The amount of air pressure you are applying to the brakes. It indicates how hard you're pressing the brake pedal. Question 22. The safety relief valve is set to open at A. 150 psi. B. 125 psi. C. 100 psi. Answer. A. 150 psi. It prevents excessive air pressure buildup in the tanks. Question 23. The air compressor should stop pumping at about A. 125 psi. B. 100 psi. C. 150 psi. Answer. A. 125 psi. This is the typical cutout pressure for most air compressors. Question 24. The air compressor starts pumping when the air governor cuts in at A. 100 psi. B. 85 psi. C. 75 psi. Answer. B. 85 psi. The compressor starts to restore pressure when it drops to this level. Question 25. The brake system that applies and releases the brakes when the driver uses the brake pedal is the A. Parking brake system. B. Emergency brake system. C. Service brake system. Answer. C. Service brake system. It's the primary system for slowing and stopping the vehicle. Question 26. The supply pressure gauge tells you how much pressure A. is in the air tanks. B. you are applying to the brakes. C. is in the brake chambers. Answer. A. is in the air tanks. It's essential for monitoring available air for braking. Question 27. The air loss rate for a straight truck or bus with the engine off and the brakes applied should not be more than A. 3 psi in 1 minute, B. 2 psi in 1 minute, C. 4 psi in 1 minute. Answer: A. 3 psi in 1 minute. This ensures the system doesn't have major leaks. Question 28. If the spring brakes are on, you should A. Drive slowly to the nearest service station, B. Not drive the vehicle, C. Pump the brake pedal to restore pressure. Answer: B. Not drive the vehicle. Spring brakes are emergency brakes. Driving with them on can cause damage. Question 29. The one-way check valve. A. Releases air from the brake chambers. B. Allows air to flow in one direction. C. Measures the air pressure in the tanks. Answer: B. Allows air to flow in one direction. It ensures air doesn't flow back into the compressor. Question 30. The brake pedal in air brake systems controls. A. The air pressure applied to put on the brakes. B. The fluid level in the reservoir. C. The thickness of the brake pads. Answer: A. The air pressure applied to put on the brakes. It determines how hard or soft you're braking. Question 31. Which of the following is a common cause of air brake system failure? A. Overinflated tires. B. Too much oil in the engine. C. Water and oil in the air tanks. Answer: C. Water and oil in the air tanks. These contaminants can damage valves and cause brake failure. Question 32. The air compressor governor. A. Measures the air pressure in the tanks. B. Controls when the air compressor will pump air into the air storage tanks. C. Cools the brake fluid. Answer: B. Controls when the air compressor will pump air into the air storage tanks. It maintains a set pressure range. Question 33. If your vehicle has an alcohol evaporator, it should be checked and filled. A. Once a month. B. Every day during cold weather. C. Once a year. Answer: B. Every day during cold weather. It's crucial to prevent ice buildup in the system. Question 34. The brake system warning light and buzzer should come on before air pressure drops below. A. 60 psi. B. 50 psi. C. 70 psi. Answer: A. 60 psi. This warns the driver of low air pressure. Question 35. Total stopping distance for air brakes is longer than that for hydraulic brakes because of A. Brake lag distance. B. Brake pad thickness. C. Brake fluid temperature. Answer: A. Brake lag distance. Air brake systems have a brief delay before the brakes engage. Question 36. The application pressure gauge shows how much air pressure. A. Is in the brake chambers. B. You are applying to the brakes. C. Is in the air tanks. Answer: B. You are applying to the brakes. It indicates brake pedal pressure. Question 37. What happens when the air pressure becomes too low in the tanks? A. The brakes will lock up. B. The horn will sound continuously. C. The spring brakes will activate. Answer: C. The spring brakes will activate. If air pressure drops too low, the spring brakes will engage to safely stop the vehicle. Question 38. Why is it important to routinely drain air tanks? A. To check for leaks in the system. B. To remove water and contaminants. C. To reduce the weight of the vehicle. Answer: B. To remove water and contaminants. Regularly draining the tanks ensures the longevity and efficiency of the air brake system. Question 39. What is the function of the brake chamber in an air brake system? A. It stores compressed air for the brakes. B. It converts air pressure into mechanical force to apply brakes. C. It cools down the air before it enters the tanks. Answer B. It converts air pressure into mechanical force to apply brakes. The brake chamber is crucial for the actual application of the brakes. Question 40. The brake system that applies and releases the brakes when the driver uses the brake pedal is the A. Parking brake system. B. Emergency brake system. C. Service brake system. Answer C. Service brake system. It's the primary braking system. Question 41. How can you test the low pressure warning signal? A. By rapidly applying and releasing the foot brake. B. By shutting off the engine and turning the key to the on position. C. By deflating the tires to a certain PSI. Answer A. By rapidly applying and releasing the foot brake. This will reduce air tank pressure, and the low pressure warning should activate before the air pressure drops below 60 psi. Question 42. The air loss rate for a straight truck or bus with the engine off and the brakes applied should not be more than A. 3 psi in 1 minute. B. 2 psi in 1 minute. C. 4 psi in 1 minute. Answer A. 3 psi in 1 minute. This ensures the system is in good condition. Question 43. If the spring brakes are on, you should A. Drive slowly to the nearest service station. B. Not drive the vehicle. C. Pump the brake pedal to restore pressure. Answer B. Not drive the vehicle. It's unsafe and can cause damage. Question 44. The one-way check valve. A. Releases air from the brake chambers. B. Allows air to flow in one direction. C. Measures the air pressure in the tanks. Answer B. Allows air to flow in one direction. It prevents backflow. Question 45. What should you do if, during a trip, the anti-lock braking ABS malfunction lamp stays lit? A. Stop immediately and call for a tow. B. Continue driving, but get the ABS repaired at the next available service station. C. Disconnect the battery to reset the ABS system. Answer B. Continue driving, but get the ABS repaired at the next available service station. Even if the ABS malfunctions, the normal braking system will still work. Question 46. The most common type of foundation brake is the A. Disc brake. B. S-cam drum brake. C. Hydraulic brake. Answer B. S-cam drum brake. It's effective and widely used in heavy vehicles. Question 47. In an air brake system, what component prevents air from the trailer braking system from flowing back into the tractor's braking system? A. Relay valve. B. Tractor protection valve. C. Brake pedal. Answer B. Tractor protection valve. It ensures that if there's a failure in the trailer brake system, it won't affect the tractor's brakes. Question 48. If your vehicle has an alcohol evaporator, check and fill it. A. Once a month. B. Every day during cold weather. C. Once a year. Answer B. Every day during cold weather. It's crucial for preventing ice. Question 49. What is the primary function of the slack adjuster? A. To adjust the amount of air in the tanks. B. To connect the brake chamber to the brake camshaft. C. To release air pressure when it gets too high. Answer B. To connect the brake chamber to the brake camshaft. The slack adjuster also ensures that brakes are adjusted properly. Question 50. Total stopping distance for air brakes is longer than hydraulic brakes due to A. Brake lag distance. B. Brake pad thickness. C. Brake fluid temperature. Answer A. Brake lag distance. There's a delay before air brakes fully engage.